Welcome to Freedom of the Press. Good day to you. Time and date, it's Sunday, October 3rd, about 5 p.m. in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And we're paying a little visit today on the Fort Smith Airport. And we just want to take a look around and see if they honor and respect our First Amendment rights to take video and photographs in public from public accessible places. And really just wanted to look at the airport. We've heard nice things about it. Here's the American flag. We love the American flag waving in the wind so gently. So we'll take a look around and kind of give you a tour of the Fort Smith Airport. I know they do require masks inside, so we brought our mask with us today. And I think you'll like it. I've been in once before, just took a look around, and basically it's nice. It has a lot of almost like a airplane museum of sorts. So we'll give you a little tour, let you take a look. And if you do find that you're in the Fort Smith area, we would encourage you to come out and take a look. The first 30 minutes of parking is free, which is always nice. How you doing? Good, nice day. Ticket purchase this way. I believe American Airlines is the only airlines that services the Fort Smith Airport. But we shall see. How you doing? You guys are the only airlines in Fort Smith, right?
Yes.
You're lucky. Do you guys just fly to Dallas out of here?
All our flights go to Dallas.
That's the only area.
You're connecting, in Dallas.
You need to go to Tulsa. There's probably not enough demand, obviously. Yeah, I live in Tulsa, so it would be nice to be able to. I mean, it's only a 2-hour drive, but it would be nice to be able. That would probably be like a 10-minute flight. All right, thanks, ladies. How you doing today? These are pretty cool machines here. You enjoying your Sunday? Have a nice day. So there's a lot of really interesting things here, like pilot's logbook. I would suspect that they probably have a more digital version nowadays, but maybe not. And there's the outside view, the parking lot. Nice parking area, very accessible to the airport. Like I said, if you're in the area, you can park there for 30 minutes for free. And if you park for more than 30 minutes, it's not much, it's a couple bucks. And please excuse me if I sound a little muffled. They do require a mask, as I mentioned, here in the airport. So it's very cool, very nice airport. It's a nice airport. These are kind of cool, these model planes. I like flying, I like airplanes. I suspect that one day I will get my pilot's license, my private pilot's license, that is. That's one of the long-term goals. And of course, you have the American flag over here. This display is dedicated to the men and women who perished on 9/11, a day which forever changed the mindset of people across America and throughout the world. This artifact, as best as can be determined, was removed from the western side of the Pentagon and very close to the point of impact. It is one of the 240 pieces that were removed from the damaged area. Wow. So Fort Smith has one of the pieces of the Pentagon. So I remember 9/11 well. I was back in my hometown of Tulsa, but just my first visit to New York, unfortunately, was literally 1 week before 9/11 took place. So that is some interesting art there. I guess you would call that 3D art. You have jeans and a shoe and part of a shirt, it looks like. Here is the airline gate. We won't go past this point. Baggage claim and car rental is this way. And I won't take you into the restrooms for obvious reasons. I heard that they're nice here. Well, I can confirm that they are nice. So even though restrooms are public and open to the public, for obvious reasons, it's one of the places that is open to the public where there is what's called an expectation of privacy. So the way the law works is in public, as long as you're in public, there is no expectation of privacy. But there are a few exceptions, like the bathroom. Here's your car rental. places. You have Avis, you have Hertz, and you have Enterprise. Here's the luggage area. And your car rental pickup area is out this way. We might walk out. We won't go too far, but masks are still required for entry. There's your sign. So there's your car rental area. So the thing that's really nice about this airport and these small airports, I mean, obviously there's not a lot of options. This particular one, you only have American Airlines and it only goes to Dallas. So that's problematic. But the one thing that is nice, if you live here and you need to get to Dallas, I mean, it's a nice airport. It's easy to get in and out of. And, so I'm sure there's enough people that live in Fort Smith that need to get to Dallas. I mean, today's Sunday, and they obviously have flights. So, well, that about covers it. So again, you have the car rental area here. You have the luggage area, Enterprise, Hertz, Avis. Some nice seating here. Those look pretty comfy. We'll take one more look down here at the gates. I guess the restaurant is through the gates. How you doing? Oh, good. This is a beautiful airport. Yeah, it's nice. Hey, I have a question. I don't know if you can answer it for me. Can I walk there, or right here, or where do you want me? Is this okay?
What question do you have?
Oh, I just had a question about pepper spray. I know you can't take weapons or pepper spray past this point, but do you know if you're allowed to have it here? I don't have any on me, but I didn't bring it in. Do you know? How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, sir. I just had a question for you. I know that weapons are not allowed past this point.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't have any weapons for the record, but when you're out here in the public area before you go through TSA, are you allowed to have a weapon out here?
No, you're not allowed to have a firearm anywhere in any airport.
I didn't say firearm, I said weapon.
A weapon, it depends on what.
Pepper
if you
spray.
have- If you have pepper spray, that's fine. If it's for personal use and you're in the
You
airport.
cannot take pepper spray
cannot
past
take
this.
that
Okay,
past this
okay. No type of weapons past that point. So, okay. Well, that's what I thought, but I left my pepper spray in the car because I wasn't sure, but
Yeah, no, if it's
so-
like a keychain one, any pepper spray.
Yeah.
It's anywhere it's legal in Arkansas to carry, it's legal in the
Okay.
airport. Just you cannot carry firearms in an airport.
not even in this area you
No,
can't.
not
Okay.
even through
Well,
the-
what was confusing is the sign outside said no. What did it say? No concealed, or it said no open carry. I forget what it said, but it said one or the other. So it wasn't. It didn't say no firearms in the airport. It said no concealed or no open carry. So
Yeah.
that could cause some confusion to someone.
Yeah, so you can't carry it on your person, but if you say you're flying and you have it in a checked bag,
You can do that.
you can bring it in like that, or you have a gun case like your hunting case and
Okay.
you're traveling.
Okay.
You can bring it in So, and put it in your check bag.
Okay,
so
great.
You can go under the plane.
Okay.
But that's the only instance where you can.
Great.
Have it done.
Well, thank you for clarifying that. Like I said, the sign out there, I don't know if you're familiar with the sign where you're coming in.
Yes.
It's a little, it can kind of give you a mixed, because it says no, I forget if it was no open carry or no concealed. It was one or the other.
Yeah.
So to me, that would imply that as long as it's not open carry or it's concealed, you could have it in here. But it kind of gives a mixed message is all. But I appreciate you clarifying it. So.
And if you're going to be filming in the airport,
Yep.
you can film anywhere in the
Sure.
public thing. You just can't film our screening process. Okay?
Well, that's not what your website says.
Well-
Your website says you can, as long as I'm not trying, like looking at monitors or whatever.
Yes,
So,
and that is if you have a passenger that you would like to film, make sure they're getting the proper screening that they are.
okay,
But for if you're just here like as a journalist or as
Yeah.
we would prefer you not to screen that. Not
oh,
to film.
I just came over to ask you questions, but I mean, the people out here, they're in public, so
Yes.
I'm not intentionally trying to film anyone.
No,
But
I get you.
if they walk in front of my camera, they're in public, and
Yes.
yeah,
And there are just certain screening procedures that
Okay.
you're not allowed to film.
okay, well, no.
But like if you're
If-
in the public area and you're filming, that's fine. No.
So let me ask you, if I'm flying, and I'm not flying today, but I fly often,
Yes.
and I love this airport, by the way. It's very cool. I wish it didn't just go to Dallas, but the flights. But I can film going through and take pictures,
Yes, you
correct? Okay.
Like-
But what would I be? What could I not film? What are you telling me if I'm a passenger?
Like the screens for the monitors and the screens.
I don't even think I can see those, can I? I mean, I would.
If you're getting a pat down, you can film that,
Yeah.
or you can have somebody who's
Yeah.
traveling with
But
you
in order to
that.
film the screen, I would have to go in a restricted area.
Yeah, you would have to be in the checkpoint here and point your camera.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But you're welcome to film in the airport
Yeah.
and all that.
No, I appreciate it. I know the rules. I follow all laws. I check it out before I come in. So thank you for your time, sir. Thank you for your professionalism too. So
No problem.
have a great day. Take care. So the sign outside, again, it was a little confusing. I mean, I certainly know that you can't have weapons past the TSA area when you're going to fly, but I wasn't sure how it worked just in the public accessible areas here in the airport. But anyway, apparently you cannot have a weapon at all in the airport, even in the public accessible areas. But again, the sign wasn't clear on that. The sign said, again, it either said no, I think it said no concealed weapons. I think that's what it said. So that would imply, or maybe it said no open carry. I forget. It was one of those. So that would imply to me that you can have the other. So it's good to clarify these things. Here's the Fort Smith Police, one of their vehicles. So protect and serve, Fort Smith Police. I've met one of the Fort Smith police officers, and not because I was doing anything wrong, of course, but my car was actually broken into, and while I was here in Fort Smith a few months ago, and I had some items stolen, one of which was kind of expensive, and it was stupid that I left it in the car, but that's a different conversation. And he came out, and the officer was very professional, very nice. So my experience so far with the Fort Smith Police is they do their job with excellence. I mean, there's always good and bad with everything, right? There's good and bad teachers, good and bad doctors, good and bad cops, but I don't like it when people put everybody in the same category. And you know, you have a bad experience with someone, so you put them in the same boat with everyone else. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. So I personally believe that law enforcement is necessary, and I believe that the vast majority of them are high integrity, great people, and they really have a heart to serve their community and do the right thing. Obviously, there's bad cops out there, just like I said, just like bad anything. And we certainly want to, we're not, I've said it in other videos, we're not part of the defund the police crowd or any of that nonsense. We think that the police should be, we think that they're necessary. We think that we shouldn't defund them, we should refund them. We should have more police, we should have better training. We are in support of good police officers, but we also are all about calling out if we see something wrong. If we see somebody doing something wrong, we will call it out. If we catch it, we'll bring it to light. And I got to tell you, if there's any police officers watching my video, as I said, we support you, we appreciate you, and we thank you for the work that you do. But a good cop's worst enemy is a bad cop. And, the bad cops out there aren't doing you any favors. And, somebody has an experience with a bad cop, and it makes your job tougher, and, they're not doing you any favors. So I would ask you to do two things. I would ask you first and foremost to honor your oath to our Constitution, and so, make sure that you uphold the Constitution of the United States. The First Amendment is freedom of the press. That's the name of our channel. We have freedoms to take pictures and photographs in public. Everybody with a camera is part of the press nowadays. And, you're not fillings enforcement, you're law enforcement. So somebody might feel uncomfortable that I have a camera in my hand, and they might call the police, and that's fine. They have the right to call the police. But again, remember that you are law enforcement. If I'm not breaking a law, we have no business together. Now, I understand that you have to respond, but you need to respond and let the person, make sure that I'm not doing anything, make sure that I'm okay, make sure that I'm not breaking any laws. But once you determine that, you need to let the person know that I have these rights. Then there's the Second Amendment. People have a right to carry a firearm, and we have the right to bear arms. So we appreciate the ones that do uphold our Constitution, and I would say the second thing is you need to police your own. You can do that better than anyone else. So if you see a law enforcement officer, if you work with one that's not doing the right thing, I'm not saying that you have to immediately call them out in front of everyone, and but just have a talk with them and let them know that they need to get it together, and you've got to police your own. So we do thank you for watching our channel, Freedom of the Press. That went well. No one called the police on us. No one flipped out over a camera. We were even told that we could have a camera, which I already knew that. And we appreciate the way that they responded and reacted to us in there. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we really appreciate it. We're new, we're trying to build it up, and we appreciate your support. Until next time.